The Celestron Skymaster Pro ED have a cool little party trick, and that is that you can now put astronomical 1.25 inch filters into the eyepiece. But as the saying goes, safety first, DIY second. Do not, I repeat, do not buy solar filters that screw into your telescope eyepiece or into this eyepiece. The solar filters, they are dangerous. They will not cut off enough light. They may crack, worst case scenario, and obviously the very worst case scenario, you'll go blind, and you're only going to go blind once in your life, and I'm afraid you're stuck with it. So do not, I repeat, do not buy solar filters that screw into the eyepiece. So with that out of the way, how do we put them in? Well, these eyepieces already have a filter thread built in. So we get the filter, screw it in at the first attempt. That's a rarity. And you can see there it does stick out, and so obviously you don't want that. And so twist the eye cup out, and twist the eye cup out if you're using both eyepieces. Maybe you've only got one of each filter, then obviously you just use the one and you block off the other eyepiece and objective. And it may so happen that you don't have to buy any filters. Maybe you already have a telescope to complement this, and so you've already got the filters with them, and you can experiment. And so obviously with astronomy, one filter that springs to mind is a light pollution filter, so you can get rid of that orange sky glow if you're living in heavily light polluted sky areas, and also depending on how dark your sky is, maybe an ultra high contrast filter. I'm not sure if an O3 filter would work with this, if it's large enough an aperture to use an O3 filter. By all means let me know in the comments below if you've used ultra high contrast or oxygen 3 filters, and let us know about in the comments if you've used them successfully with a smaller 50mm aperture. And so yeah, that's the obvious thing, filters for astronomy. But this is a polarizing filter, and for daylight use I was looking at a very white building nearby where I am, and with this 50mm objective, oversized prisms here, and a large 7mm exit pupil, you get an extremely bright image. And I had the polarizing filter on one eye and not one in the other eye, and I was going from one to the other. Without the filter, it was a washed out image. With the polarizing filter in, I could see a wealth of detail. And I know there are some people that like to observe cloud structure, and the detail that I could bring in, just in effect, well, it's a natural density filter, isn't it? You're just stopping down the light, and I could pick out a lot more detail using that polarizing filter. I did experiment also with a number 12 yellow filter. Obviously you are going to have some more light loss and a false colour, obviously a yellow cast. But what I found with the yellow filter was, now I know when it comes to planetary observing, you ask 10 astronomers which filter they use on Jupiter, and you'll probably get 10 replies. And so, but what I like to use is a number 12 yellow filter, because on Jupiter, obviously you're not going to look at the planets through this. Like, I'm just sort of using it as an example. If you're using a telescope, a number 12 filter for me helps darken the cloud belts compared to the rest of the planet, and they stand out more, and contrast is improved. I was looking at some bricks on a house across the road, and using this number 12 filter, the contrast was instantly improved. I know that's just a minor thing, and maybe if you've already got the filters, you've already got a filter set, and you just want to have a bit of fun, really. Don't take it seriously. Just try different filters for different effects. But definitely, maybe if you are, it's in the middle of winter, and those good old days in the UK when it used to snow, I would imagine that will help cut down the glare. And obviously a polarizing filter, if you're looking out to sea, you're going to cut down a lot of that reflection in the water. But that's pretty much it. That's how simple it is to use a 1.25 inch astronomical filter with the Celestron Skymaster ED Pro, which is available to purchase in the link in the description below, and you obviously are supporting our channel by doing that. And so I hope this helps. If you haven't done so already, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I shall see you next time.